Hola amigos, this has nothing to do with the virus, it has to do with the dust. I think I've said before I'm allergic to dust, and there's a bit of a breeze today and I'm digging, and I'm handling straw as well, so it's a good idea. This is supposed to be a no-dig garden. Yeah. This is my no-dig permaculture lasagna bed Ruth Stout.
If I told you that the way I garden is very little work, you wouldn't know what I mean, because you don't know what I call very little work. You might think that I meant I only work 6 hours a day instead of 12. So I'm going to tell you exactly how I garden. I have a vegetable garden, 45 by 50, in which I grow vegetables for 2 people all the year round. I'm sorry to make you jealous, but I haven't been in a supermarket for at least 14 years. I grow all the vegetables for the 2 of us, freeze the surplus, and do all of that work myself. I have a few flower beds, not big ones, but a few. I do all that work. I do all of my housework, my cooking, and I answer a terrible lot of mail, and I never do any of this after 11 o'clock in the morning. Now, the hands go up. Your hands are going to go up and ask me what time I get up, and my answer to that is somewhere between 6 and 8, according to when I feel like it and when I want to. And the first thing is a long, leisurely breakfast, Roman style, stretched out on the couch. But I'm all through with all of this after 11 o'clock in the morning. The reason is that I never plow or spade or cultivate or weed or hoe or use a fertilizer or use a poison spray or use a compost pile or water. I just plant and pick. The reason that I can do all this is because I keep my ground covered all year long on hay mulch, which rots, fertilizes the ground, keeps down the weeds, keeps the ground soft, and that's all there is to it.
This is a woman who was gardening into extreme old age, and she had a mantra which was, if you don't need to do it, why do it? And it looked to me like it was going to be a really good idea, because let's face it, none of us are getting any younger. So I thought I would do my garden along similar lines. I've tried everything, but her idea was to keep the weeds down, you just keep adding layers of straw. And she dealt with couch grass, which I have a lot of, by simply adding straw, more straw on the top. So I tried that in the bed that has the aubergines in. Did it work? Strangely enough, no. However, I have noticed it did suppress it. It has not grown as vigorously as I would have expected. I am coping now with a combination along the edge of the bed of clover and couch grass. Yeah, that's not good. However, actually in the bed itself, which is covered with quite a high layer of straw, there's no clover, there's just a few bits of couch grass that are coming up, and they are much easier to pull out, maybe because the soil is more moist, there than the stuff on the side. The idea is that I am going to make a long bed all the way up the garden for autumn. We're going into rows this autumn rather than beds, and so I'm having to clear the edge. This is the downside of having straw mulch in a deep layer in the garden. That's another reason why you won't see any film of me barefoot, very new age, walking around the vegetable garden, harvesting, all that kind of romantic tosh. No way, you don't go barefoot. You have to wear gloves as well when you're gardening here in Spain. I mean, seriously, this is just the tip of the iceberg. We have snakes too. Clyde, you need to go away. You stay there and I'm going to tip him up. Oh. Yeah, he's out. Come on. And he's beautifully camouflaged down there, playing dead. Come on, no! Good grief! Come on, cat!